Conservation Center in South Salem, New York. It's a private center with some really great programs.
We were lucky enough to have one of the workers here, Alex, show us around, give us a little bit of a tour of what they do. We get to meet some beautiful animals. If you have any interest in wolves and you live in the area, they are always looking for volunteers. You can check them out on nywolf.org. They also have social media, their Facebook page, Instagram, which is, I believe, one word, Wolf Conservation Center.
Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam in the subway, earth is a fire.
The type of wolf that was brought back into Yellowstone.
Okay, so how did you guys acquire him?
Nakai came here. He was born in captivity, and he was born out in Nevada. And he was pretty much bred with the intent of moving to a facility sort of like this for education purposes or for maybe like a zoo animal kind of. And so we were looking to bring in a new ambassador wolf or teacher wolf, which are wolves that we socialize, so that they lose their fear of humans. And that's part of our sort of visiting experience is giving people a close-up chance to see a wolf.
So there's definitely a communication gap between us as humans and Nakai as a wolf. Because this socialization process is so important, everything has to stay positive between us and him. So if he's doing something we don't like, there's no real discipline. So that's sort of where that German Shepherd comes in and takes over that. He's sort of that happy medium where he understands to a degree human emotion and when we start to get annoyed or frustrated with something. And he also speaks similar enough language to Nakai that he can properly discipline Nakai if need be. Second side of what we do, and that is captive breeding. So we have two critically endangered types of wolves here called red wolves and Mexican gray wolves. And those two wolves, today there's only about 300 red wolves and about 400 Mexican gray wolves left in the world. Their numbers were down to, red wolf was about down to 14, Mexican gray wolf was down to 7. So we've made progress. But we have right now 12 Mexican gray wolves, 4 red wolves living here on site with us. They're here mostly for captive breeding purposes.
To try and reintroduce.
Yeah, and so we want to build their population in hopes of reintroductions. So right now those wolves, they all pretty much live off exhibit. And so it's sort of ironic, but the majority of this facility nobody ever sees. Because we want those wolves to stay as wild as possible.
Yeah.
So we're on 27 acres up here. I would say maybe 2 to 3 acres of this are frequently used. Us, and then you can just jump on our mailing list, which you can just do. And that's also on the website to sign up for that. It's just a first name, last name, email address.
Okay.
I think you just got one new person for your mailing.
Just before we even leave, I'll be on the mailing list. Now, if one of our readers kind of lived in the area, would they be able to volunteer? How would the process go for that?
Yeah,
like that?
So volunteers, we're always accepting volunteers. And the way our volunteer program works is it's whatever, you fill out an application on our website, and then whatever you can do, you sign up for.
Everyone should follow if you're a wolf lover.
Yeah.
Follow all the social media.